I found a USB labeled "Do Not Watch" in my dad's toolbox. The video showed me begging for my life. Growing up, my dad never let me touch his toolbox. Not when I needed it to build a toy set, or even when I broke my bike chain and needed pliers. Every time I even asked him to use it, he would always tell me, "There's stuff in there you don't need to see." I didn't know what he meant, and assumed he just didn't want me to hurt myself. But after what I found today, I now know the horrifying secret he was hiding. I was just getting some breakfast, when out of nowhere I saw the toolbox wide open in the middle of the garage. Usually my dad always hid it from everyone else, but today it felt like he wanted me to find it. So I put my cereal down and went to see what was inside the box. At first all I found were the regular tools, but right as I was about to give up, I saw a USB drive in a small Ziploc bag. There wasn't a brand or anything, just a masking tape on the side that read, "Do not watch." Usually I would have put it back and minded my own business, but today curiosity got the best of me. So I grabbed the USB, put all the tools in the toolbox, and ran upstairs to plug the USB inside my computer. And after about 15 seconds of waiting, a video called May 31st, 2025 popped up. It started out like a horror movie. The first 10 seconds of the screen was black. Then it switched to a recording of me sleeping. I was super confused because I didn't have any cameras in my room, but a couple seconds into me sleeping, I woke up and walked down the hallway with my mouth open, almost like I was sleepwalking. The video followed me room to room until I stopped in the kitchen and started to stare at the knives. But just when I thought I saw it all, someone in all black came out of nowhere and tackled me to the ground. Before they stabbed me 23 times with one of the knives, I slammed the laptop shut, threw the USB across the room, and nearly puked. I immediately ran into the kitchen to see if it looked normal, but found that the knife from the video was missing. I called my dad while praying that all of this was a prank, but then heard that his ringtone was coming from upstairs. He wasn't supposed to be home, so I slowly crept up, opened his door, and found his phone on the dresser. The screen was cracked, and the last message he sent was, "He's not ready yet," to an unknown number. I checked the closet to see if there were any clues on where he went, and found 3 more USBs, each labeled with people I used to know. One was my childhood babysitter, another was my high school chemistry teacher, and the third one was my ex-girlfriend. But what was even more strange was that all 3 of them vanished into thin air. No bodies, no explanation. And then I noticed something worse, a 4th USB. It was warm, almost like someone just unplugged it. So I took the USB and shoved it in my laptop. This time it showed live footage of me from behind my back. I turned around, but nothing was there. That night I tried to sleep with a knife under my pillow, but I kept hearing tapping from the ceiling. And at exactly 3:41 a.m., I heard someone whisper, "Almost time," in my right ear. I decided enough was enough and grabbed the USB to destroy it, but it didn't break. I tried breaking it with a hammer and even jumped up and down on it, but nothing worked. It was almost like it was indestructible, so I threw it into the garbage and went to sleep. But the second I woke up, it was in my hand. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but I figured that maybe if I put it back into the toolbox, everything would go back to normal. But when I went into the garage and opened the toolbox, I found a Ziploc with another USB and a note in it. It was in my dad's handwriting and read, "I'm sorry, I tried to pick someone else, but I couldn't." I ran upstairs and plugged the USB into my computer. This time the video showed me crawling backwards into the basement, begging for my life, while someone in my dad's clothes was walking toward me, holding a USB with my name carved on it. I tried to run out of my house, but all the doors were locked shut. That was 6 hours ago, and I just heard someone yelling my name from the basement.